Hello, everyone. Think you know who this is? This is that random Vaughan person that exists for some reason. Um, Joined once again by that Gunner person.
Yes, yes, yes. Hello, hello.
And today we're going to
And
do seasons 9 and 10 of Thomas.
yes, still continuing on with the hit era.
Yep.
I came prepared for this. Rewatching seasons 9 and 10. It was nice to look back at these episodes again. We're gonna see how my opinions on these have changed. Some have, some haven't. But I'm ready to do this. So season 9.
Yeah.
Well, not as well. Season 8 was the good one. I don't think season 9 is anything special. Well, it's not bad, but like it's good, I guess. But this came around the same time with with another movie as well, which was Calling All Engines to celebrate the franchise's 60th anniversary, which we won't. We were not going to review that, which we're saving that for the movie review. But for now, let's focus on seasons 9 and 10, as we'll start with season 9.
Yep.
As we are jumping right in with Percy and the oil painting.
Yes.
I didn't know what the oil meant at first, but I actually remember this was a good episode, a pretty good start too.
Yeah.
I just love how Percy gets so mad at the painter.
Yeah.
I love angry Percy.
Same.
Since this one's actually good, I think it's fair to give it an A. We're already off to a good start.
Yep.
Oh, Thomas and the Rainbow. Um, Okay, I don't think it's bad, but like, um, pointless, yes, about a rainbow. The crash was fine.
The end of the rainbow
I don't
going to
know.
Tim of Sheds. Convenient.
Yeah. C.
Okay.
It's a mid. I don't know. Oh, Molly's special.
Our first
Our
newcomer of
first
this era,
and a fan favorite too.
even though she didn't
Which
appear
I honestly
much.
agree. Yeah, but everyone liked her, and that is Molly.
Yeah.
I of course like her as well. I really do enjoy her. Definitely a character I would enjoy throughout this era. The episode itself, honestly, I actually really like this one. I think it's underrated.
Yeah.
Well, you know, Molly's also another one of my favorites of the hit era, so maybe I'll give this one an A. Above Percy, though.
Okay.
Hey, all right, here we go.
Respect for Gordon.
Yes. How can you make a good episode from a bad era of the show, sort of, and make it this good? I love it.
Yeah.
And it's a funny one, too. I love the humor in this as well.
The crash is also amazing.
I know I actually the jelly crash. From what I've heard, it's actually not jelly. I heard they use like chili powder sauce, I think, from what I've heard. That's
Would,
what I heard they used for the crash.
would not have thought that.
I know. Or tomato sauce from what I've heard. It's impressive too. Like there's a lot of funny moments. The Rattler parts, and like at the station as well, and like Gordon cutting in front of James. That was the funniest.
Yeah,
He's like, also, what was that whistle? I have questions.
yeah,
But other than that, this is the true S tier it deserves.
hell yeah,
I see why it's the one of their best episodes in this era. All right, what do we got? Milk Thomas's milkshake muddle.
yep. I think you can tell by the thumbnail.
Yeah. Um. Also, I think this was the first. I think this was one of the first episodes to actually have the narrator read the episode. That's probably based on DVD releases, but anyways, the episode. Um, it's a decent episode. I don't think it's bad. Like a couple funny moments here and there, but like, it's a Thomas episode. What do you expect?
Yeah,
But it's not. I think this is a better one. It's a better one that it's better than like the Rainbow one. So maybe it's fair we give it a B. All right, Mighty Mac. I'm Mighty. And I'm Mac. And together we're Mighty Mac.
we're conjoined twins.
A great concept for a character.
Yeah,
And I enjoyed this episode too. I do like Mighty Mac in general. And the episode's also really great too. Very funny as well. Yeah, definitely one of the better narrow gauge episodes. Also, like this was also marking the return of the narrow gauge engines,
oh yeah, into the new era,
except for one, which we're gonna get to that in a bit.
and another which they completely abandoned and will never appear again.
Oh, anyways, the episode itself is a good one. I think it's good. I'd say an A.
Okay, whereabouts?
Probably below all of them. Also, you may have noticed that the pictures are a bit different this time.
Yeah, they're a lot wider for this season at least.
Yeah. All right. I think this is Thomas and the birthday picnic.
Yeah, I think this is Thomas's birthday picnic. Yeah,
Yeah. All right. I mean, it's cool they brought Dowager hat back, but I wish there was more character to her. But like, mostly it's just like I like the part where like Topham Lady and Dowager all just bouncing in the carriage.
oh yeah, that bit.
Yeah. The shock moments are funny. Overall, it's a typical Thomas episode. The ending was kind of fun though. E
Okay, above or below
I
milkshake?
above.
Okay.
All right, what do we got here? Ooh, Tuneful Toots. Now, believe it or not, some seasons. Okay, see, apparently Rusty originally was supposed to be a female character. Believe it or not.
Allcroft actually wanted to make Rusty a gender neutral character.
I know,
Mm.
and also the hit era, like they wanted to make Rusty a girl. I don't really see how that can work.
They
I
probably
mean,
wanted a
there's
woman in the narrow
no,
gauge fleet.
yeah, like also like at the time there were no female narrow gauge engines.
Up until King of the Railway.
Yeah, but now I see why. It was just stick just Rusty is a boy's name. Just stick with that. But I'll say this is actually a pretty good episode. Rusty's horn is I actually like it. I love how it has two different notes. High and low. I like it. Wee Funniest part in the episode was definitely the part when Thomas heard Rusty and then Duncan just mentions the brass band. Oh, that one was actually funny. But I do think this is a good episode. I Let's give it an A.
Okay, whereabouts are we putting it?
Above Percy.
Okay.
Hey, what do we got? Thomas and the Toy Workshop?
Yeah, I think this is it. It's yeah.
Um, I mean, I have the DVD of this, so um, yeah, it's a fine episode. I have a feeling a lot of the Thomas episodes are gonna go in the B tier. I have a feeling, but depending on which ones go on the good ones. But um, Toy Workshop, eh, it's fine. It's just another Thomas episode, but with Henry mixed in, so that's nice. Um, E,
You said B?
yep.
Whereabouts?
Probably in the middle.
Okay.
All right, what do we got here? Rheneas and
Renee's
the
and the
dinosaur.
dinosaur.
Um, okay, this is when problems started coming. They took the narrow gauge engines a bit, well, how do I put this? Neutered. They neutered them a bit.
They made the two oldest narrow gauge engines act like children.
Yeah, I guess they miss being young. I- well, it's a mid episode if I'm being honest. I don't like Rheneas in this.
Yeah, same.
I like Scarlowi in this, surprisingly, but that's at least they made up in the end, so
Yeah.
but better than Thomas and the Rainbow, I'll say. But see.
Okay.
Oh, here we go. Yikes. It's Thomas and the new engine.
Oh boy.
This is a controversial one.
Mm.
Okay. I remember I liked this episode before. Looking back at it now, um,
It's mean spirited.
yeah. I like Neville's design. I like his sort of ugly duckling design. Yes,
Yeah.
that's apparently that's the name of his engine.
Here's basis.
Yeah. I mean, the crash was cool.
Yeah.
But yeah. But overall, like it's not the worst episode, I'll say, but like
You just feel sorry for the damn guy. I mean,
yeah.
mm,
But I don't think it's a bad episode. I do think it's a bit overhated. But it's a C tier because like I think it's overhated. It's not bad, but like I don't think it's their best. It's not the worst. But I will say it can go in the middle.
okay.
Okay. Toby feels left out. Surprisingly, I actually was surprised I actually did not hate this one. I actually enjoyed it because I like how Toby was actually helping out the other engines with their jobs.
Yeah, that was nice of him.
This guy, he's working his ass off like, to not get put in a museum.
Even though it's pretty obvious he's not going to be put in a museum, that's
Yeah, I know.
dedication.
The crash was funny. I like the crash. It was kind of funny.
Yeah.
Oh, this season he had his cow catchers destroyed.
Yeah.
So for that, maybe I think it's a good episode. I think this is, you know what? An S. I gotta give this an S, honestly. I think I really enjoy. I was surprised, but it's not going to go above Gordon. I don't know if any episode will go above Gordon,
I knew this
depending on
wasn't
what
going to go
happens.
above. Hmm.
Yeah. All right, what do we got here?
Thomas tries his best.
Oh, is this the one with the where he's pulling chickens?
Yeah, and there's that carnival at the end. Yeah.
God, they love that carnival.
Yeah.
Boring. It's a boring Thomas episode. What do you expect? I didn't like it. I just got bored. Just trying to rush his job, but then yeah. Yeah, I don't really like this one.
Damn.
The it's just boring.
We're burning this our first date? Damn.
Yeah, I know. Well, this ain't the first time though, because in the last episode we did get our first actual D tier.
Yeah, but for this season. Um,
I know it is. Um, the magic lamp. Okay, I
Proteus.
will admit. Yeah, I will admit. I actually like how they use Skarloey to tell the story. That's a nice reference. That's actually a good thing they did with Skarloey. That's basically it. Proteus. I like his design. I like how he's based on another engine I can't mention until we get to the next season.
Which will be in this
But
video later on.
yeah, but yeah, Peter Sam. Well, I don't hate him in this episode. I felt a bit mixed. But the episode itself is like, I don't know. I don't think it's bad. Like, it's a fine episode. And I wish they could have done Peter Sam just a tad bit better. But it was yeah, I think it goes in the B.
Okay, whereabouts are we putting it in B?
Above all the Thomas ones.
So pretty much all three of them.
Yeah. Okay. Here's an actual good one. A really good one, I should say. Thomas and the statue. For some reason, I always think this is a season 10 episode.
Damn.
I don't know why. I don't know why, but let me get a drink. Okay. I think this episode is truly a fan favorite. I love it as well. Like Thomas, like thinking it's the statue of himself, like him showing off of it. I kind of miss that Thomas.
The classic Thomas.
Yeah, Mercy getting angry is perfect, especially in Michael Brandon's narration. And the fact that Thomas actually feels bad and he will actually clear the tracks of snow while wearing his snowplow. Like, damn, he actually wanted to make up for that. And it works good. It's a great episode for what it is, and I think it's truly another fantastic one. It deserves an S.
Okay, whereabouts are we putting it in this?
Above Toby.
Okay.
Okay, what do we got here? Henry and the Flagpole.
Yeah, I think this is Henry in the flagpole, yeah.
Oops, sorry, matey. I just love that line from Salty. I don't know why it's funny. Well, it was cool to see Salty again, even though even it wasn't last season. Yes, I just like seeing Salty again. I don't know why. I just like Salty. Um, the episode. I mean, it's Henry, yes, but like, um, this guy's doing his best to find a freaking flagpole, and he does at the end, which is good, I guess. I don't know. It's not a bad episode, I'll say, but also he's also worried about a pine tree. He really loves his nook. He really loves that forest, huh?
Yep.
Makes sense, but it's a decent episode. I don't think it's bad. Also, Henry pulling for the red branch line coaches? Nah, he never does that.
Give him some express coaches, boys.
The red ones. Anyways, B tier.
Whereabouts in B?
Probably above the birthday picnic.
So pretty much all the Thomas episodes.
Probably, depending on what happens. But anyways, oh, Emily knows best. Um, once again, Toby broke his cow catchers. Nice to see Mavis again.
Yeah.
Say, you weren't supposed to be on this track. Um, the episode itself, I will admit, the crash is fucking amazing.
Oh yeah, that.
I love like the dirt in the air. That is just amazing. I like an explosion. But the episode itself is kind of eh. Just Emily being bossy again. Sort of. I say sort of. I still the snowplow one was bad. This one, yeah, it's kind of bad, but it has a good crash.
Mm.
So D.
You,
It's better than Thomas tries his best.
damn, a second D for the season.
He had another D tier like in the last episode as well. So two. There's um Thomas's day off.
Oh yeah, the one with Dennis in it.
Oh, Dennis. Okay, I love the concept of Dennis being a lazy engine. I like that.
He's also pretty relatable in a way.
Yeah, and although sadly he doesn't get, although sadly he only this is his only episode appearance. I'm very disappointed by that, but I'm glad that I'm glad that people use him in a lot of fan-made projects, especially in the Day of the Diesels rewrite.
Oh yeah, that.
I just watched that recently. Yeah, very, very different.
Yeah.
But we'll get to that in another time. Anyways, the episode. I like Dennis. I really do. I like his horn. And his crash is so funny too. Like it just and how the hell is he leaking oil? I have questions.
Yeah.
But this is a pretty good a pretty good episode with Thomas in it. I like it. I think it's an A.
Okay. Whereabouts are we putting it?
The middle.
Oh, there we go.
Thomas's new trucks. Let me ask, why did James have blue trucks and why does Thomas have green trucks? I don't know. Why? Why not
Yeah.
just swap? Why not just give James red trucks and then just let Thomas have the blue ones? That would have made more sense.
More specifically, why do engines even have their own trucks when there's like thousands of them?
Yeah. Good to see Bill and Ben again.
Yeah.
They're even better than James's. Also, like I love the coal crash. I like it. I really love the amounts of coal they use. And I like the ending too is also pretty good too. Especially the funny crash. Okay,
Yeah.
so apparently Cranky's chain broke with a box full of melons.
Yeah, it was melons, but not gonna lie, it doesn't even look like melons at all.
I thought he said lemons. That looks more like lemon. What was that? Like, I want to ask, was that? What was that thing stuff they used on James in that episode? I want to know what they used. I know it was food, but I don't know what the hell that was.
Yeah.
I want to say lemons. I'll say it just looks like lemons. Or maybe it was. Oh, wait, what if it was like those like different melons, like the yellow, those like different melons you see at the store? Like they have two different melons, green and one that has like a whitish sort of tannish shell.
Oh, the rock melons.
Yeah, what if it's those ones?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just a guess, but we'll have to look later. We'll probably we'll look it up. We'll look it up probably later on after this video. But anyways, the episode's really good. I actually do like this episode. Oh, and Thomas's trucks just they actually were good at the end. I actually will admit the trucks weren't bad.
Hmm.
I think honestly it's gotta go in the A tier
Whereabouts in A?
of Mully. Yes, right there. Right. Duncan and the Old Mine, or or what I would call it, Duncan's Adventure. That would have been a cool title, but I'm surprised they remembered to bring Duncan back.
For this seller.
Yes, for this era, I wanted an adventure. Yeah. I don't think this one is bad, but it's not a great one, but not a great episode, I'll say. But like, it's not bad. I mean, I like Duncan's like, I like Duncan. I like how he wanted to have a little adventure. Rustic, eh, he's not bad, but I just felt like there could have been more for him. But it's a decent episode. I think it's a B.
Okay, whereabouts are we putting it in B?
Above the birthday picnic.
Right.
See, this is like act. See, this is like an actual opinion. This is like actual opinions on the hit entertainment era. All right, what do we got here? Bold and Brave. There were some episodes I didn't know existed back from like a long time ago, and this is one of them. Bold and Brave. Um, you know, I'll say it was. I'm surprised they used Ben in this episode.
No Bill for some reason.
I guess they already used him in that one episode, so let's give Ben another spotlight. But the episode itself, I mean, yeah, it's a Diesel lie story, yeah, but like, I mean, seeing Thomas actually doing this to actually prove Diesel wrong, that's good courage, I'll say. That's some great courage. But then again, it's like it may be a Thomas episode, but like it's not bad as like some of the other ones. This is one of the better episodes, I'll say. Um, maybe an A.
Okay,
Well, but it will go on the bottom of the A2 though.
bottom you go. Oh,
Yeah.
here's a very infamous episode.
Scarloey the Brave. Look at me! Look at me! I'm the bravest engine in the world! Whee! Oh,
Look at how they
Scarloey,
massacred my boy.
Scarloey, Scarloey. What happened? Now I get why the Unlucky Dog uses that episode for memes and jokes, but yeah, it's bad. It's actually a bad episode. I think I see why it's the worst. I think I get it. It's stupid. It's so dumb. But that's why I love its stupid humor in this. Oh, it has some of the stupidest humor that I actually enjoyed. Oh, but it's a dumb episode. Yeah, it's dumb, but I think it's fair to go at this at the bottom of the D tier. I think it's fair that this is a bad episode.
Of course, this was going in the bottom. What else would?
I don't know. Back then I thought it was funny. And years later, it's funny, but it's dumb.
So it's like
Oh,
fun bad.
yeah. Saving Eddie. Um, a mid Edward episode, but a good Thomas episode? I guess that's how you could describe it.
Yeah.
But this is hard. Is it good? Is it mid? I don't know. But oh wait, maybe I do know. It's a decent episode. A good Thomas episode, but a mid Edward episode together,
Yeah.
which is in the form of a B tier. I get why I get it, but the Edward scrap thing, but like I know he's old, but he's not that old.
Yeah, plus there's a worse Edward episode coming in the next season. Ooh.
Gulps Superman 64.
Mm.
But I will admit, there were some. I will admit, the Sir Topping that was kind of funny in this.
Yeah.
I was like, he took on the wrong sort of coal, sir. The wrong sort of coal? What nonsense, Thomas! But, but yeah, B.
Okay, whereabouts in B?
Mm, middle.
Damn.
I
Um,
know.
there we
Wow,
go.
look at this. This is just like this feels like an actual tier list almost.
Hmm.
All right, 3 episodes left. What do we got now?
Thomas and the
Oh,
Golden
the
Eagle.
Golden Eagle.
Hmm.
Boring. Just see Percy pulling milk tankers and quarry trucks. Stone trucks, actually, but yeah, that Tom's looking for an eagle. Yay! Uh,
Another episode where a
boring, but
character abandons their job.
yay! But it's kind of mid, I'll say. It's better. I'll also say it was better than the Rainbow episode. Actually, no, it wasn't. Um, you know what? Actually, D. I changed my mind. D.
Okay, whereabouts are we putting it in
Oh,
D?
maybe below Thomas tries his best.
Okay.
Wow, that's the most D tiers we've had so far.
Yeah.
Um, Keeping Up with James. Another James episode in the snow. I just noticed that last season and this season.
Yeah.
Um, but I actually like this one. This is
Yeah.
actually a really good episode. Like I actually really like it also with Edward in it as well.
Yeah.
Slow down. Take care.
Whee!
Whee! Oh, this I actually think this is an S.
Nice.
Yeah. Above Toby.
Right.
Wow. But look at the S tier. Like this is the least S tiers we've had. This is how you see. This is how more honest I'm gonna be with these episodes, as well with us as well. But yeah, last one.
Flower power.
Oh, I actually. Oh my God. Let me just tell you, absolute goodness right here. I actually really had fun with this one because, oh my God, Diesel and Thomas both like I love how Diesel just got scared of Thomas so much.
Yeah.
Whoa! It's a ghost engine. He's coming to get me. Stop! It's only me. And the ending's also funny too.
Yeah.
I think it's fair to give this one an S because this is one of the funniest Halloween episodes.
Yeah.
Not as good as Halloween itself, but it is a great but I think it's a great episode.
Mm.
So I think it's fair to put this above Toby.
Okay.
Wow. This looks, as honestly, it looks good as like the season 8 list. But trust me, let's see what season 10 has in store.
Okay.
Most nothing season, I guess, if you want to call it.
In a way, yeah. And
I don't know.
also the first season to have 28 episodes instead of the usual 26.
Oh, yeah, because they were celebrating the 10th season. That's why.
Yeah.
I guess the 2 bonus episodes is fair. Fair enough. There's season 10. I think we should mention the elephant in the room about the one missing character.
Oh, yeah.
Where the hell was Sir Handel?
Yeah. Where was my boy?
But don't worry. we see his face right there. I'm glad they brought him back, but they just turned him into Marlon Brando for some reason.
Hmm. They sadly
That's
never
for literally
brought
the
back
unlucky
Duke.
tug.
Cries.
Yep. Oh well, don't worry. We have another character that might be fun. We'll get to him soon. But anyways, follow that flower. We'll just get started right now. Okay, can I just say I like Thomas's new cross face? I actually like that face. That's a pretty good face.
Oh yeah.
But can I ask why is James like lamp irons or whatever his like buffer? What are those? What are the black lines where you put the lamps?
Oh yeah, those lamp irons things. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess something. Well, why are they so big? That's like too big. That's I don't know. I think they made the model of James for like the Scarlet episodes too big. I don't know. But anyways, the episode itself, I mean, explains it. We're just following a trail of flower in a
Yep.
funny way. James's lines were kind of funny. Thomas, Thomas. It's a fine start, I guess. I don't know. Maybe we'll start with a C tier, honestly. I don't know. It's fine start, but I don't know why was this the first episode? I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a mid start, but not terrible. Here we go. A smooth ride. Okay. I am so happy they brought Sir Handle back.
Hell yeah.
They made him the old engine now.
They made him the wise engine now.
Yeah. I guess he has technically matured, I guess now.
After he acted like a little shit in season 4.
Yeah. It was like and they said like he worked at the stone quarry for a while, so that makes sense, I guess.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's not a bad episode, I'll say. I think it was nice that they brought him back. At least they remembered.
Yeah.
So, you know what? I did enjoy this one. I do think this is actually an A. I'm just happy they at least brought Sir Handle back. I'm just happy that they brought him back.
Yeah.
All right. Thomas and the jet plane. Jeremy.
Jeremy
Um,
Piven.
wait, what's that from?
A Pearl Jam song.
Oh, cool, cool. Uh, Jeremy. I mean, he's a plane. It's a fucking airplane. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
The episode was kind of silly, but the storm climax was actually interesting. I'll actually say it was not bad. The episodes, the very first half just felt boring. Well, the introduction of Jeremy was not terrible. Like it could have been like better, but the ending was pretty good.
Though I gotta ask, how does Jeremy's pilot see when his eyes are on the.
Yeah, like I mean, he's a faceplate. I mean, maybe if Jeremy flies himself, who knows?
Yeah.
But hey, that's just the theory, an Allen theory. Anyways, um, not a bad episode, but a kind of a mid episode, so I think a C tier.
Okay, are we putting above or below flower power? I mean, follow
Above.
that flower. You said above, right?
Yes, above, right? Percy and the Carnival, I think it's called.
Hey, look, it's the Chinese dragon.
Yeah, nostalgia. Anyways, the Percy and the Carnival. Um, well, it was nice seeing the engines pull different, like various different like circus trucks or carnival themed ones, and great to see the Chinese dragon again.
Yeah.
But then again, this is an episode where Percy really wanted to get the big jobs and help out, but doesn't do his own job. But what I can at least say, that at least he does remember to get the coal. At least he did remember to do it right. But like, and again, you could have done it a bit better. It would have been just like I actually don't know honestly, but like I just can't think at this moment. But it's just a fine episode. So E
You said B or D?
V
Yeah, I thought B,
like
yeah.
buzz buzz buzz.
Oh wow, another Percy episode.
Oh, it's the green controller. Okay, the moment when Percy tells Gordon I'm controller for the day. Gordon's face literally is the best part in that episode. That was the funniest moment in the episode.
Yeah.
I literally took a screenshot of it because it was so funny. The episode itself is, I mean, it's funny and stupid, but in a good way.
Yeah.
Like how I would describe the Minecraft movie.
Yeah.
Oh, my name is, you know what? It's stupid, but in a good way, and I like it. I think I'm gonna give this one an A.
Okay, are we putting it above or below Smooth Ride?
I'm below.
Okay.
All right.
Duncan
Oh,
drops a clanger.
yes, lads. Duncan drops a clanger. I see. Well, was kind of surprised that the Unlucky Tug picked this as the worst. I was actually surprised.
Damn.
Then again, now I see why. He's just acting silly and carrying a bell. That's it. Noticing a three strikes formula. Hmm. Intense, if you know what I mean.
This won't be the last time the free stripes formula will happen. Ooh,
Oh,
it'll get worse
anyways,
eventually.
yeah, I do think this episode is actually a bad episode. I don't like it. Yeah,
Okay,
I think I see why now. I think it's the D.
our first D for
Don't
the
worry.
season.
If you don't worry, if you're good, there will be F tiers eventually. But we'll
Yeah.
say those when we get to the
Miller era.
yeah, maybe season 12, but I don't know. It's a maybe. Anyways, um, Thomas's what's it called?
Tricky Tree, I think? Yeah, I think that's what it's called.
Tricky Tree. Come on, come on, Hit Entertainment. You could have come up with a better title than that. What would be a good title for this? Thomas's Missing Tree. Yeah, that sounds better. That sounds better. The episode itself, eh, I didn't like it. The crash was cool. I like how Scarlo was actually being an honest character for once, not him being stupid. But Sir Handel, pretty good. But that's basically it. The episode's just Thomas trying to find the tree, and then this, yeah, kind of a bad episode. I didn't like this one. Deep, but it's better than the Duncan episode.
Okay.
Toby feels left out.
We already done.
Surprisingly, this one.
This was afternoon off.
Forgot. Oh,
This one's afternoon off. Hmm.
oh, afternoon off. Fuck. I think I always mix these two episodes up because they both have the name Toby in it. I feel like I just mix these up sometimes.
Toby, oh Toby.
Toby. Anyways, Toby's afternoon off. Um, well, I didn't hate this episode. I actually liked it. In fact, I actually really like this one. I don't know why.
Damn.
Toby actually, he was really asking his friends over, but then he realized his friends were helping. Like, Mavis, Thomas, and Salty were all helping Henry. I like how Toby actually asked to help Henry take the Red Express coaches, and literally seeing Toby pulling 3 Red Express coaches was just amazing and funny at the same time. I love it.
The bro is
Like,
literally this
damn.
powerful.
Dude, if he can pull 3 Green Express coaches, he can pull Red Express coaches.
Yeah.
You know what? Since I like it, since this one's actually really good, is it an S? Maybe not, but it can go in the, but it can, but it's an A.
Whereabouts in A?
Above Sir Handle.
Damn.
I think here's an episode that might get the S, but as which it's good to be Gordon.
Yeah, it is. It's good to be Gordon, I think.
Yeah. Wow. This actually feels like a really good episode of this season.
Yeah. But only problem, why does Henry need special coal again?
I don't know, but then again, it's a recurring element, so
Yeah.
that's just a mid pick. But the episode itself is still really good. Bro, they literally swapped tenders. I've never seen that happen before.
Yeah.
Mm. That's gonna be our first S tier for the day.
For this season at least.
Yeah. Seeing the sights. Ooh, this one is really bad.
Ooh.
I don't like Thomas in this one actually. He
He leaves
keeps leaving.
behind passengers.
Stop leaving your passies behind.
Yeah, brother.
Ugh. I want to say an F, but not now because I'd rather save the F tier for the bad for the really bad stuff. So for now, I'll say I think it's a D. I think this is the worst so far.
Damn.
I don't like this one. I just hate this one. Dude's impatient.
Yeah.
Fearless Freddy at the back.
Rheneas and then Peter
And then
says,
Peter said, "Scar, Duncan,
Duncan,
he's
he's
my
my
man."
man.
I don't know why. That's just a great rap. We'll get. Don't worry. That's a hint for the next video. But
Yeah.
anyways, Fearless Freddy. I like Freddy. I actually like Freddy. I like how they introduced a new character into this.
Yeah.
Also, our first, I guess, technically our first new engine of this season.
Yep.
Also, I just love how Freddy's just goes when Freddy starts the race, he just immediately goes fast somehow.
Yeah.
Also, oh, I do like Freddy a lot. I do like Freddy. Renee and Scarlo, yep, that's just them being reckless children.
Yep.
But it's Renee's turn to get the accident, so at least Scarlowe told Freddy this time. I love how Sir Handel just randomly just joins in the search party, so also I'm surprised Sir Handel knows Freddy. I have questions.
Maybe he worked with Sir Handel, Peter Sam, and Duke on the Mid-Sodal Railway. That's my theory.
It may be. Who knows? But I don't think this is but it but even with the reckless thing, it's not it's pretty good for what it is. Maybe an A.
Okay.
But it might go above the green controller though.
Okay.
Um, Dobie's new shed.
Yep.
Um, Fine episode, I guess. Decent. Nothing special. Just Thomas trying to help Toby, which hey, he's doing that. Hey, that doesn't that mean something good, right?
Yeah.
Right? That's what I mean.
Yeah.
And I realize, oh, you don't want a new shed just because of a bird's nest? Okay, that's questionable. E below. It goes below.
Okay. Oh no. Not
Oh,
this
yes.
episode!
What do we have here? Edward strikes out.
That isn't Edward. That's James in disguise.
What did? What were they thinking?
Yeah.
I'm just laughing and smile. I'm smiling and laughing at the same time. I'm having so much fun right now. What's 2 hours? Shit. I just tipped over one of my water bottles out of nowhere.
Damn.
When we just when he starts talking about this stuff, I'm just laughing and just knocking shit over. All right, let me calm down for a second. Hold on. All right. So, anyways, Edward strikes out. One of the, I think this is considered the worst episode of season 10. I say I think because it's been a while it's been a while since it's been a while if people say this was the worst, but rewatching it, I see the problems. I get it. But I like Rocky. That's the problem.
I mean, Rocky's cool, yeah. True.
Yeah, nice new crane. Awesome. Yes. But like, what happened to Edward?
That's
This was
not
Gordon's
Edward.
fault. This is like,
That's James in
that was
disguise as
Gordon.
Edward.
Wait, what's the joke supposed to mean?
I feel like they wrote this episode for James but decided to throw Edward in the last minute when they realized they didn't have any episodes for him.
But literally, there are some episodes. Oh wait, but literally, they made an episode of him last season. Sus moment.
Yeah.
Okay, look, I'll admit it's not a good episode, but let me say this: it's not bad. I have very mixed thoughts on this. Yes, the biggest issue is the Edward and Gort is like Edward. It's like it's like Edward being so mean. What the hell happened exactly? I don't know. This is Gordon's fault. He technically was the one who started this.
And Edward should know
And
not to
also,
listen to Gordon's bull crap.
yeah, newfangled nonsense. Yeah, more like newfangled bullshit.
Yeah.
But the crashes were great.
Yeah, that was true, I guess.
The pipes falling were funny. Gordon's crash was so hilarious. But I think the best part of this episode was definitely Rocky, especially this part. Go get him, Edward. I love that line. It's so perfect. And also seeing Rocky lifting Gordon. Holy shit, what the fuck? Anyways, we rambled on this one for too long. Actually, where would you put this? I'm asking you this time.
Damn.
I'm still gonna give mine too. For me, I would say the C tier, but it's gonna go at the bottom of the C tier. That's where I would put it.
Fair, but
You
if
would
I
put
had
this
to.
at either at the bottom or at the beginning.
Hmm. Bottom C
Think
tier
about it.
or
There's
beginning
worser
of C
episodes.
tier? Hmm. We'll put
Well,
it
I
below C
mean,
tier for now, but.
yeah, it's only fair because we already had like three D tiers already, so I think it's fair if we even for now. So,
Okay.
oh, you just topped off, Thomas. Get the joke. Yeah, topped off Thomas.
Yep.
Well, happy to see. Well, nice to see Spencer again. I just love the faces that they make when they're racing.
Yeah.
Also, like, Sir Top Hat, you can just buy a fucking hat. Go buy one at the fucking hat store.
Yeah. You don't need to
Your
get
mom,
Thomas
so
to
what if your
find his own
mom?
hat or something.
Yeah, you don't.
Hmm.
Yeah, but anyways, not a great episode, I'll say, but like, the race was cool. That's it. See,
Okay, whereabouts are we putting it in C?
above Edward.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Anyways, which way now? I don't know. Which way now? I don't know. Which way now? I don't fucking know. I don't know why. I just came up with that joke. Anyways, which way now? Um, another a Rusty episode. Nice, nice. But he rushes a little bit. Whoops. But it's not a bad episode, I'll say. But like, old Caesar top of hat in at the narrow gauge again. That's it. I think it's just a B.
Okay, whereabouts?
Besides, we don't even have enough B tiers.
Yeah, true. Well, we only got one S tier,
So,
to be fair.
yeah. Above Toby.
Okay,
What do we got? What is this?
I think this
Is
is
that
Thomas and the Shooting Star, I think. Hmm.
I was gonna say spaceship, but I don't know.
I think Spaceship Season 11. Yeah, this is Shooting
Yeah,
Star.
shooting star, yeah, shooting star, shooting star. Okay. Pointless. It's pointless. Another pointless episode. That's just what I could say. Pointless. E.
D, damn. Okay.
But even though the dark's pretty cool, but that's nothing special. I think it's just gonna go above seeing the sights.
Okay.
Oh, is this episode controversial or not? I don't know.
I don't see many people talking about this one.
I remember this was hated back then, but now I don't really. Now I don't really think this is hated anymore. Big Strong Henry. Yes, it's a Henry Gordon episode. That's cool, bro. Henry. Oh, I will say Henry pulling all those hay trucks. God damn. How many was he pulling?
Yeah.
There must have been like 20 of those things. Or 25. But the crash was very funny. I love
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, the crash was cool.
Yeah. For once, Gordon is actually stupid for once. Because he forgot to leave the cattle van doors open.
Yeah.
Actually, forgot to close them. But nah, I don't think this episode's bad as I don't think it's bad as everyone says it was back then. I think it's just a fine episode. B.
Whereabouts in B?
Oh my God, look at the pattern, Watchable. This can go above which way now?
Damn.
Look at the
Even,
look,
even,
look at
even,
this.
even.
Except for the S. Yeah, I think season 9 was actually better.
Yeah.
Sticky Toffee Thomas or Sticky Taffy Thomas, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
I like I like the bubble. I like the bubble costume. I don't know why.
Yeah, that was funny.
It's kind of cool. This the crash Toby derailing somehow.
Yeah.
Um the toffee crash was kind of cool. I want to know what they used for like the crash. Like
Bro, that
I
looks
want
like
to say
caramel.
mixed with orange juice
Yeah.
and probably some honey.
Yeah.
like him getting covered in all the moss, leaves and branches and trees. Wow. Doesn't that remind you of someone?
Hmm.
Tall Moss?
Oh,
Does that give a bell?
oh yeah, I remember that channel.
Yeah. Yeah. That's just what it reminded me of.
Hmm.
I don't know why. But it's not a bad episode. It's just a fine episode. I think it's a B.
Okay, where are you putting it?
Um, Probably in the middle.
Okay,
A Wharf and Peace. Scarlet, wait, what have they done to you?
hmm.
I don't know what to say at this point, but like the hit era really ruined Scarlet. They really just ruined him.
Yeah.
It's just so disappointing. But it's not it's not like as bad. It's not like terrible as like Scarlet the Brave. It's better than that episode, I'll say, but like it's not any. It's just Scarlet being scared, but yet comes over his fears of like to helping the other engines.
Hmm.
What the hell happened? Like he helped. I think it was Rusty, Duncan, and Reneus.
Yeah. Hmm.
At least he proved himself to the trucks. I can give it that. But like I didn't even knew the wharf was one of his least favorite places.
Yeah.
But and again, there was a three strike formula, but it was used in a fine way, I'll say. But it's a C. Better than like some of the other ones, I'll say. So it goes at the beginning of the C.
Okay.
You know why I sighed?
Yep. It's almost acting like an idiot.
You not a three strike one, not four,
A five.
five.
It won't be the last one
Thomas's
though. There's another one in season 11.
Thomas's Frosty friend.
Hmm.
I hate this episode. I really do.
Yeah.
So I think seeing the sights is still worse. I think this is the second worst. Put it in the D tier. I don't even. I really hate this one a lot. Oh, finally, something fresh for once.
Hmm.
Emily and the special coaches or cars. Really? Cars? Come on.
Or the coaches, obviously.
Okay, I like Diesel. I like Diesel and Emily in this. Okay, the chase scenes were hilarious. Never thought I would see Diesel pull coaches. It's like hilarious. Oh man, and like seeing Diesel like breaking a record, that's amazing. You there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, I was wondering. I just you weren't saying anything for a bit, so like I was mentioning like Diesel pulling coaches. I never thought I would see that happen.
Yeah.
And also like him breaking down his screen face
Oh, yeah.
and like Emily actually giving him something good to it. Like, but is this actually a really good episode? Like, why is this actually so good?
Yeah.
This is an S. Finally, we could put something in the S tier for once again.
I'm guessing it's
It's
going
gonna get, but
below.
I think it will stay where it is. So it's gonna go below.
Yep, I expected it. Okay.
Thomas and the colors.
Yep.
Really, you can come up with something better than that.
Mm.
Just call it. I don't know what I would actually call it, but um, stupid title, but like nice Thomas and James episode. A
Yeah.
much better episode, I'll say.
Mm.
But I mean, it's decent. It's not a bad episode. I kind of enjoyed it. I say kind of. It's not bad. It's a D. I think it's a B.
You said B, yeah. Hmm.
Yeah. B.
Okay.
Above Big Strong Henry.
Okay.
Also, I'm surprised. Also, I don't know why they use green and white on James. I don't know. I'm surprised they picked those colors.
Hmm. Anyway.
Oh, oh, oh!
Ooh.
Thomas and the birthday mail. Cue the clip. Anyways,
Okay.
Thomas and the birthday mail. Oh boy, we are we're back with some good episodes now.
Yeah.
And let me just say, Rosie. I love Rosie. I am so glad they kept this character, becoming a fan favorite throughout the show, and
Yeah.
even keeping her throughout the entire series.
Mm.
It's me. But anyways, Thomas and the Birthday Mail, I actually do like this one. Good to see Harold again, even though he was in season 8 and 9. But I'm just glad. I just say that because it's always good to see another familiar face.
Yeah.
I really like this one too. This is a really good episode.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah, give this an S. It's a great. It's just really good.
Okay.
Uh,
Whereabouts are we
both,
putting it?
below both episodes.
Okay.
What do we have here?
Duncan's Bluff.
Uh, Duncan's Bluff. Okay, I'm actually glad they fixed Duncan in this. They fixed Duncan actually. Like they actually made him the tricky Duncan.
Yeah.
You still haven't. Oh, that's all the coal you brought. You still haven't brought enough coal.
Mm.
Oh man, this is the Duncan I miss. I miss this type of Duncan.
Yeah.
Also, because this episode's really good. It's actually good. He actually admits to the truth.
Mm.
So you know what? An A. It's been a while since we had an A.
Okay. Where are you putting this in A?
Above. Actually, in the middle.
Oh,
Wow, that's
wow. I was
three
about
narrow
to
gauge
say that.
episodes. Yeah. Oh, another one. What do we have?
Missing trucks. Mm.
Or missing cars. Or missing freight cars. Geez, like what title should we call it? I don't fucking know. I'm tired. Geez, that's a meme now.
Yeah.
That's funny. But I like how Rhaenyra was trying to do something nice. This is actually a really not a bad episode. I think it's like a soft one, I'll say. He's doing something nice. He's doing his best to search those freight cars. Yeah. So you know what? Why not just give this an A? I think it's a better episode. It's one of the better Scarlo and Rhaenyra episodes.
Okay. Where are we putting it in A?
We put this above Green Controller.
Okay.
Huh. A and B are really neck and neck, huh?
Yeah.
Also, most D tiers we've gotten so far.
Yeah.
Maybe the most C tiers as well, possibly.
Yeah.
Thomas and the Treasure. Okay, I hate James that I don't like James or Emily in this. I actually like how Thomas actually listened to Salty. And bro, he was right.
Yeah.
You know what? I actually do kind of like this episode. I don't think it's a bad episode by all means. Um, this is, I don't know if this will be controversial or not, but actually, no. It's a good episode. I just not one of their best, but I do think this is a great episode for what it is. Because man, I like Salty. A.
Okay. Whereabouts in A?
We'll put this above Duncan's Bluff.
Alrighty.
All right, now for the two bonus episodes. Here's an
James
episode that's
Pacific
actually really
Rush.
good. Yes, James the second best. Okay, this actually feels like a real episode for once. I like the James and Edward duo. James pulling some red coaches, Edward pulling like a flatbed, two vans, and a truck. Yeah, I know what train he was pulling at the intro. And I love the James and Edward dynamic duo.
Yeah.
Mm, the crash was funny.
Yeah, yeah, that bit.
Sorry. I tried to
Hello.
stop, but you like look at the poster. Like the poster board explains it.
Yeah.
I just love the crash in this one. I don't know why. This is an S. This is truly an S. You know what? This is also the best episode of season 10.
Damn.
I can't believe I'm saying that. I actually really like this one a lot. Okay. Oh, Thomas and Scarlo's big day out.
The two number
Okay,
ones
so
together in one episode.
yeah. Okay, so I've heard that people like this one a lot because of the Scarloy model they use. Because I heard it's the original Scarloy model.
Yeah. That they use in season 4.
I get it, but watch the actual episode and yeah, it's a disappointment, I'll say, but it's not bad. I see why now, but like, yeah, it's just a. I guess it's like okay. I don't know. The crash was kind of cool though. That's it. I think it's just gonna go in the C tier. They'll go at the beginning of the C tier.
Okay. And that,
Wow,
ladies
this
and
honest,
gentlemen, wraps up today's
yeah,
tier list.
episode. Look at this. This is more of an honest list now. I think this might be my favorite list so far we've done.
Yeah.
Look at this. This is the least amount of S tiers we've had. The
We've
most
only
D
had
tiers
4.
and C tiers.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think I guess season 10 was just a huge letdown.
Yeah.
But it's not a bad season, but like there are some bad episodes, yes, and some mid ones. But like with a few good ones, I'll say. I can at least say that season 10 was like a fine season. Just a huge letdown from the previous. But don't worry, we'll have some more episodes coming in when we get to the next seasons. But another movie was in production, which sadly that would be the final model production.
Fully
And
model
also
production,
for,
at least.
yes, because we'll be jumping into season 11, the final model season for a model production at least. And unfortunately, we have to jump into the abysmal at the bottom of the barrels of season 12 as we jump into a new era of Thomas, sort of, with some very outdated animation.
Yeah.
Yep, we're about to enter into some CGI. We're getting close to the abysmals. I can just feel it coming.
Yeah. Ooh.
But that's our rank. That's our rankings for seasons 9 and 10. We will see you guys on the next video. Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.